emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
To the three.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down. Check three.
On first down, it's Newton. Quick slam, caught by Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check. Great. Gun.
Now Newton, flush to his right, and he slides to avoid the hit. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Hey, watch the line. Check. Watch out.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
He's checking.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Let's go, defense.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Oh, look at the juke. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Newton to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Cameron Hayward able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Rudolph. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Like 30. 54. Slam.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Check. Walk 54.
Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Rudolph. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Nice 7. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. All day. Deep grip.
Now Rudolph. That'll be taken in there by James Washington.
Let's go.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
He's coming. We got double up.
On the draw, Connor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
They'll look to run with Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Ready? Yeah, ready? Check, 55, Mike. Yeah, I got you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton and Olsen over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Are you okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Goddard. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. Now it's Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Show it. Jim. Check. Lucky.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Newton on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. I'm coming after you.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Rudolph. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 8.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Here we go. He's coming.
Rudolph going to throw again. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. Watch the pass.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
66. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. They gonna need some therapy after this. Watch switch. Out. Middle.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Great. Check 52.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10.
Switch.
49-yard line.
McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second and very short, Newton escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Hatchet, hatchet. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Gun. 3, check 3.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Check 50.
From the red zone now, Newton forced out to his left and able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Second down 6.
Okay, 180. Come on, let's go.
Throwing again on second down. Newton to the right side, and he's got more complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. On first and 10 is counter. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Focus. Check 31, check 31. Check 15. Right there. 50. Hey, Orbit. I'm here all day.
From the 44, Roethlisberger. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Crunch.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne. Oh, no, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 17-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that in? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 83 yards. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check, 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 check. 20. Undercrunch. Switch. Check.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. What a spin. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Here we go, D. All day.
Now Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
20. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. I'm coming. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. Gun. Bring it.
They snap it to Newton. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Ready? Like 80. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You remember me? Let's go, baby.
On first down, it's Connor. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on first. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.